about. Thank you.
I hope you win.
Hey, high impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
AI Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alza Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, high impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, high impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Our Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Our Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
On your radio, Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Tuesday edition of the show today, 23rd day in the month of June, year 2026, and we're here to serve all of the top stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and the sometimes controversial world of sports. Loads and loads of happenings are right there at the ongoing FIFA World Cup 2026, USA, Canada, and also Mexico. Day 13 of the tournament already, and we can tell a couple of countries who have now made it into the next round, the countries that are poised to make it, and the ones that are already saying they are BYEs to the tournament so far. A couple of upsets happening left, right, and center. We'll tell you about all of this. Our record being set, history being made yesterday evening once again. Lionel Messi, yes, when Messi scores, the world smiles, and that's exactly what happened. 18 goals so far in the FIFA World Cup. Of course, setting that particular record, taking it up away from a reserve close. But then, that particular celebration wasn't allowed to last for so long. Because Kylian Mbappe also notched in the goals, though he still got about 2 or 3 goals to match up with the current record that Lionel Messi has now set for himself at the ongoing FIFA World Cup. Look here, it's just the group stage of this World Cup. We've seen a player score 5 goals. We've seen players score 4 goals. I mean, Kylian Mbappe is on 4 goals. Erling Haaland is on 4 goals. Jonathan David is on 3 goals. I mean, we have not even gotten out of the group stage just here. And we still have one round of matches to go. So that to tell you, if I remember very well, the highest goal scorer for the last edition of the World Cup was on 5 goals. Or 6, if I'm not mistaken. 6 goals. Now, look at it. We already have players who are looking to break that particular world. This 48 nation tournament is opening our eyes to a lot of things, allowing a couple of players, a couple of countries to show off themselves on the biggest stage. We've seen Curacao do it, we've seen Cabo Verde do it. I mean, Haiti, they are out of the tournament already. But then all of these countries and even the players are looking to make a statement for themselves on the big stage. A couple of other matches will be going down later tonight as well. We saw the game between France that also happened in the middle of the night. Like I mentioned, France definitely, but then Senegal were not able to do what they were supposed to do in that particular one. Yes, Senegal, of course, another African country that is not living up to the expectation. We'll talk about the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, the current trials that's happened for the trial that has happened just yesterday for the Commonwealth Games are right there at the Yaba College of Technology. All of these and many more we're taking a look at in the course of the show this morning. Welcome aboard this ride. Your Deji Ajiboye is my name. Absolute honor to be your host on the show. I'm in the studio this morning. I've got Cyril. Together we're diving into some of these hot topics together. Top of the morning to you, CY. Welcome to the show.
Top of the morning to you, your Deji, and top of the morning to our listeners at home as well. A lot to talk about in the world of sport. And like you rightly mentioned, the World Cup is actually serving us a whole lot of entertainment and from other sports as well, the Athletics Federation as well. And like you rightly mentioned, it's like FIFA deliberately just made this picture in a way that as you are leaving one particular moment, you are entering to another one.
It's not going to take so long.
Exactly, because it was last night, it was Messi that started the show with 2 goals, and you feel we are not even over that.
Yes.
Then come Kylian Mbappe as well, and Kylian also, you are not even over Kylian Mbappe is great. It shows that the big boys are actually taking this World Cup by storm as well. I made all the whole negativity around the planning and everything. I mean, the football itself has been top notch at this point as well, and the officiating as well is one thing I would like to commend. It has been free flowing football.
I made mention of something on the show with Waris last night. I was telling Waris, like, look here. This is the first time, of course, I've not been a part to VAR and all of the shenanigans that comes with it, but this is like VAR. Spontaneous, on the spot. Decisions are made very early.
Exactly.
Not much. I mean, we see how the VR works in leagues. They can take 10-15 minutes before they come up with the decision.
You see,
look here, the ref is going to check that screen. It comes back in less than 3-2 minutes. Is back on the pitch to tell you after the decision, this is what is going to happen.
Decision have been made as well, and the game continues as well. So it's been top notch at this point, and you have to give that to FIFA especially, and to the man at the end of affair at the referee department as well. And you can understand that. Okay,
he's seen it all.
He's been there, done that. Exactly. When it comes to referee, you have to give it to him as well, and you can actually see the job he's doing with the referee, with the rules, with everything. How the referee have been handled, how matches have been handled as well. There's no dilly-dallying over anything. Go there, watch, and come back and let the game just flow as well. So it's good to be back here once again to talk sports as well.
Let's go straight into the top stories, but as we always do it right on this show, we start with thoughts coming through from the home front. We'll be starting with thoughts coming through from the world of UFC. Talk about the mixed martial arts, where the former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, you call him the style bender, has declared that he has the intention of walking away from the sport on the back of a losing streak. He's insisting that his pride and also belief in his own abilities are driving him to continue competing despite 4 consecutive defeats. Adesanya definitely, speaking on a particular podcast earlier today, has said he refuses to allow his current form of result to define the final chapter of his career. Let me remind you that his last defeat came in the UFC Fight Night 271. That was in Seattle in March, where rising American contender Joe Pyfer stopped him via technical knockout. Before that one, he's been on some form of losing run, because I remember that last year he lost to Sean Strickland, he lost to Dricot Duplessis, he lost to Nasruddin Imavov in that particular one. But then he's saying that despite this setback, he's remaining defiant, saying he still wants to be a part of the game.
Exactly, and for these athletes, sometimes you feel we on the other side. When they go through this streak of losing streak, maybe not in form, we feel maybe it's time to call it quits for them as well. But for the athletes themselves, probably they don't see it the way we see it as well. And for Israel Adesanya, it's been on a losing streak for so long at this point. And you feel probably would have called it quits at the UFC at this point. But he's still coming out to say, despite all of that losing streak, he still wants to get into that.
If there's anything I know about Israel's, Israelis usually have ego.
Is it? I don't. Well, you can say ego at some point.
Yeah, they don't have ego.
But so for
They
most
don't
of
back down easy.
they don't back
And
down
they're
easily.
stubborn.
Exactly. And for most of these athletes as well, for most of these sportsmen as well, you feel these are the things they've been doing over and over
all
and
of his
over
life.
all of his life, and you are now coming out to tell them to just all of a sudden just dump it for what do you expect them to do? Probably I feel that is what will be running through their mind as well.
Yeah.
If I should quit at this point, what else am I going to do? Is
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, we've
So
seen
you feel-
Serena Williams come back. And then when
Exactly.
she was asked why she's coming back, she says every other thing feels boring.
it feels boring. It doesn't feel like the normal Serena
And then just
Williams
to
as
buttress
well.
that, there was also one particular, interview Yaya Toure had before he got signed with this Slovakian side that he's going to be managing now. He said, when you stop playing football, a lot of things will change around you, and then you look at you are used to waking up,
Exactly,
going to
going to
train. When
training.
you're just waking up, no. It's
Like
not the best side
it
of
feels
life.
strange. Exactly.
Well, for Israel now, his next match in the Octagon is yet to be confirmed. But then Kamaru Usman, you call him the Nightmare, will be facing one of the guys that defeated Israel Adesanya last talking about G-Cross to places, and that's going to be in July. Right, for the US for another middleweight fight. I remember that Kamaru is currently in the welterweight division, but now wants to come up to the middleweight. Just maybe it's going to be avenging for Israel. In that
for Israel at this
you
point.
can tell that they have a bit of romance between them.
Exactly, and for Usman Kamara at this point, but whether it's going to be revenge for Israel, we wait to see. But
they go thump palm too.
exactly, but I hope he will do enough to just move up a little, to another weight
Division.
level, a division at this
All
point.
right, moving on from now, so let's talk about the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and also the trials for the Commonwealth Games that happened right there at the Yaba College of Technology over the weekend. It was supposed to start on Saturday. We talked about this, but because of a bit of logistics issues and also allowing for some of the athletes who are coming from outside of the country to be able to settle in. It was been it started from Sunday and then it ended yesterday. We've seen a couple of performances. I was on the show with Waris yesterday and he was also telling me about how Chidi Okezie also missed his own heat. So instead of getting disqualified, they now had to give him the chance to run alone. So running alone, he was able to meet up with the timing to qualify for the semi-final, and then it happened like that. So we had that bit of conversation like, look here, there's always an exception for some form of athlete, because imagine going to the Commonwealth without the certain Chidi Okezie.
Exactly, and you understand that if you are going to give your best shots, you need to go with your best athlete.
Yes.
Exactly. So
I mean, outside of the Olympics, I think the Commonwealth Games are another place where we rake in medals.
Yes, outside the Olympic, you can say that again. So for the girls as well, you feel he has done it before. He's been there, done that as well, and he's going to be a good representative for the nation as well, going into the Commonwealth game as well. So if she's being granted that opportunity, being given that special treatment. Well, we will take it. So far we have a proper representation at the Commonwealth because we just have to go there and ensure that we bring in as much medal as possible.
Now let me give you the lowdown of how the athletes have performed and the winners of each of the different categories, from the 100 meters to the 5,000 meters and even the field event. US-based Blessing Ogundiran claimed the women's 100 meters title at the 2026 Glasgow Commonwealth Games national trials, clocking a time of 11.12 seconds in the final to emerge as the Nigerian's new national champion. And the event, Ogundiran, who edged sensation Miracle Ezechukwu, pushing all the way. The coming second was Miracle, and also Olajide Olayinka in third with 11.28 seconds. We also have in the field event that I was talking about, the men's shot put, there was Olympian Chukwuebuka Enekwechi, who also claimed the men's shot put title for the record 5th time, launching a time of 21.46 meters. Oyeshade Oyetayo also won the armor throw in a mark of 65.07 meters. The men's 100 meters final is scheduled for Wednesday with Favor Ashe, Chidera Ezeako, Fakorede Adekalu, Tejiri Godwin, and also Enoch Adegoke among those that made it through the semi-finals after winning their respective heats yesterday. Looks like we'll be having another extension to these games. And in the 400 meters semi-finals, several leading athletes booked their places in the scheduled last day of the 3-day event. Patience Okon George, Yanolu Aderemi clocking a new personal best of 51.86 seconds. There's Taiwo Kuduro, Vit Isuchuku, Jacinta Lawrence, and also Becky Ebiadi. The final day of the competition will be featuring the 200 meters and the 400 meters finals for both the men and the women, alongside the 100 meter hurdles and the 110 meters hurdles respectively. Let's move away from the home front on the show this one. Let's go straight to Europe. I will start with us coming through from the world of tennis. Just so you know, the Wimbledon is up on us already. But then a bit of conversation currently happening. So yesterday evening we were on the show, and then the news broke of Marketa Vondrousova getting banned by the ITIA, that is the International Tennis Integrity Agency, for missing a bit of test. Yeah, so out of window test. And then when I was reading through this, so on the show the update just came as though the ITIA maybe we're not up to what they were supposed to do. But of course, this is a precedent that they have set for themselves during the issue of Iga Swiatek and also the issue of Yannick Sinner. But with this one now, it was being said that Vondrousova was in the house. So when the testing officer came, she was like, no, it's not safe for her. She was scared. That was what she mentioned, that she was scared, she was alone. But then at the end of the day, we were now being made to know that this officer came, saw Vondrousova walking her dog, told her, I am here to test you, and then she said she's not going to be tested. She doesn't want to allow herself to be tested. Yeah. Testing. And then the person asked her that you are going to sign a form to indicate that you are the one that said I cannot test you. Guess what she did? She went ahead and signed that form. And now the whole social media is playing pity party for her.
At this point, I don't feel you have to play any pity party for her, because she actually
getting herself tested.
She actually brought this upon herself, because the testing officers were actually there with you. And they actually made it clear that if you are going to refuse this testing, you need to sign, and you went ahead and put pen to paper. So I don't understand. She actually brought this upon herself, and it's not as if there are some situations whereby the testing officers will come to your unannounced, and probably they might not even meet your presence at home as well. It's a different case. But you saw them, you had that conversation, and you said you are not going to get tested, and they made it clear to you that if you are going not to get tested, you need to sign a paper, and you collected the pen and signed. So whatever that happened after that, you are actually prepared for it. And probably I don't want to say she's not aware, or she doesn't know what she was doing at that point in time, because there's no way you will, as an athlete, you know the rules, you know the protocol as well. You have been tested over and over again. This is not the first time she's going to be tested as well. And you decide that at this point in time, you don't want to be tested, and they should give you whatever. You actually nail yourself with signing that document of you are the one that actually agreed to it, not to be tested.
All right, let's move away from that now. Let's go straight into the world of football on the show this morning. World Cup talks as it is right now. Let's start with our African brothers who have really not been giving us a perfect show at the ongoing FIFA World Cup. Senegal are closer to Dakar, but they are closer to getting into the next round of this World Cup. World number 31, Norway, are thumping them 3-2 earlier this morning.
It's actually unfortunate for the Senegalese.
Honestly, if you ask me that which of the African countries will go further in this tournament,
after Morocco, I would have said Senegal.
I even picked Senegal
ahead of Morocco. And again, you have to look at the group they found themselves. Yes, they lose to France. You understand? Yes, it's France. France are the last World Cup losing finalists. Yeah. It's understandable. But to Norway, I feel if you are going to get anything from this competition, you have to get something out of the game against Norway. And you are playing against an Erling Haaland. Okay. Like, it is. I feel
it was an Kalidou Koulibaly's error that led
exactly. It was Koulibaly's error that led to that second Haaland goal as well. And I feel they actually put in their best as well. Score 2 goals.
But the best is not enough.
Exactly, it's not enough. Score 2 goals against France as well. If they have gotten their hearts right in that first half against France, well, they would have got something as well. It's the same story last night early this morning against Norway as well. Still the same old story as well. I feel for the Senegalese it's actually unfortunate. First in the group they found themselves as well. You feel probably they are going to be 8th best loser you feel Senegalese will find a way to just sneak into that best loser. But now they've lost their first 2 matches. Their last game is the most they can get is 3 points.
I mean, because some of the stories making the rounds now is the fact that even for this best loser, we'll not be using we'll be using head-to-head to determine who goes in. So some fourth place teams might be going
exactly. So you can see that there might be a lot of fourth team with 4 points as well that might not even be making the best loser as well. So it's actually unfortunate for the Senegalese at this point.
Let's move away from the Senegalese story now. Still motors coming through. Another African team, Algeria, were able to get one against Jordan. Jordan have now scored in their first 2 matches of the World Cup. They scored in their first game, and now they scored against Algeria again. But then Riyad Mahrez are turning up when it does matter most. 2 nights ago, it was Mohamed Salah and Riyad Mahrez.
Exactly, for the Algerians, good one for them. As when the Jordanis got the first one, I was like, wow, another African team. It's coming up again. But good one for the Algerians as well. They turned it up, get the first equalizer, and also get the winning goal as well. So they're actually putting themselves in a good situation to qualify for the next round as well. And I feel that their last match it should be easy for them in their last match as well, because they'll be playing against can't remember who they'll be playing against now, but for the Algerians as well, at least 3 points at this point. The least they can get is probably a draw, and 4 points should be enough for them to go through into the next round as well. At least
for Algeria now, Algeria will be playing against
so
Algeria will play against
Argentina. No, against Austria.
Okay.
Yeah,
they against their first game.
Austria. So they will be playing against Austria, so they can actually get a draw in that match as well, and probably sneak into the best loser spots as well. So for Algerians, it's good for them, and also for Africans as well. At least let's have.
As it is now, Algeria, in the best position to qualify.
Exactly. Yeah. So and I mean getting a point to their 3 points actually boosts their chances as well. So exactly.
So Senegal are close to home, guys.
Senegal
0 points.
0 points. Losing that, they've lost their first 2 matches.
Very
so
disappointing.
I don't feel they're out of the competition already.
Well, let's see what Ghana will also be able to do. Let's go talk a little bit about the other matches to look forward to later today. Today we'll be seeing Portugal up against Uzbekistan. Huge task ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, as the world will call him Wasiu. Huge task ahead of him today, because honestly, he has to show up and he has to show off, whether he likes it or not. Don't you think so?
I feel we should just take it easy on Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, I mean, why I'm saying this, and the fact that why I'm saying this is over time. I'm not saying that these guys are in competition with each other, but in reality, that is what we always see.
Yes, exactly.
And now, it is not even just Lionel Messi alone. There's the Kylian Mbappe, there's the Harry Kane, there's the Erling Haaland. All of these guys showing off on the biggest stage. And now, CR7 is without a goal, without an assist.
And I understand where you are coming from. But
in total, I'm not sure he has up to 10 goals in the World Cup. Maybe
8 goals in the World Cup. And for Cristiano, I feel the team should come first. The Portuguese team at this point.
Yeah.
And after their first match, there has been a lot of the comment João Neves made.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of backlash and you could understand from some Messi fans.
I mean, the fans were easy to know that this is what you were trying to say.
Exactly. And I want to agree to some certain extent that yes, the team comes first as well. But for the Portuguese national team, I feel it's not.
Does the team not come first for Argentina?
For the Argentines, you see their pattern of play. Everybody wants to play for Lionel Messi, and
why can't they do that for Portugal?
Probably
look at the way Bruno Fernandes were playing back pass in their last game.
Exactly, they were just passing to the back, and you feel this is Bruno Fernandes who has the highest assists in the Premier League, and you have Vitinha also and João Neves who are the best midfielder come as at last season as well. So for the Portuguese national team, I feel it should be more of a teamwork than just they should look beyond the individuality they have in that team as well. Yeah, they have one of the greatest of all time in that team in the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. But at some point, like I've said some time back, Cristiano is in that team because it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's be factual. Let's be real.
Same way Neymar is in the team because
it's Neymar. Exactly. And it's enough that the coach has actually put you in that squad. But the starting 11, being in the starting lineup in every match. I think the coach should have a conversation with Cristiano Ronaldo at this point. You can't be playing.
Last coach that benched Cristiano.
You can't be playing the whole 90 minutes. You can't be playing the whole game as well. At some point, you need to just give the younger guys.
Body not be firewood.
Exactly, give the younger guys the opportunity. And some people will even tell you who are the younger guys that will grab that opportunity. Exactly, who are the younger guys that will grab this opportunity as well. But be that as it may, the Portuguese national team this night, either Cristiano Ronaldo is on the score sheet or not, they need the whole 3 points. Whoever is going to get the goals for them, they just need to get the win and get their tournament back on track as well.
Well, we are hoping that they are getting that win and get their tournament back on track. New boys Uzbekistan, maybe they will be the whooping boys for Portugal later today. That game is going by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, and later tonight, our African brothers, Ghana will be up against the Three Lions of England. Plenty of thoughts concerning this particular game. We saw how the first game of the Three Lions went down, winning 4-2 against Croatia. Ghana winning 1-0 against Panama, but then a lot of guys are saying they are not convinced as to that game. But talk about physicality, and might be able to give the Three Lions a run for their money. But yeah, talk about the style of play, talk about even the counter attack. I want to give it to England over Ghana.
You give everything to England over Ghana at this point, even with the physicality, because the English team also have some physical player in that team.
Maybe the likes of Declan Rice, I'm not sure, because the last game it looks like he had a bit of knock.
Well, he has a bit of knock in that last game as well, and there are other players as well. Probably, I don't think Saka will also be starting in this one as well.
He's not started.
He hasn't started this one exactly. So for whoever is going to be in that English starting lineup, probably they have enough quality to stroll past over the Ghanaians, whatever the Ghanaians are going to offer. But for the Ghanaians, if they are going to lose this game, it should be respectable, because their last match is going to be against Croatia, and against those are old men in that team as well. So probably you can get something from Croatia and probably go into the next round as well. But in this match, I feel if you are going to lose respectively, not scandalously, whereby the goal difference will now be stacking against you as well. So for Ghanaians as well, they've actually won their first match. We expect them to win against Panama. Like you rightly said, it's not even convincing at that as well. But they got the job done, and they have 3 points in back. Should they get anything from against the English team this evening?
Yeah.
Probably you feel they are into the next round already.
So on paper now we can just talk about maybe 2 or 3 African countries going to the next round.
Exactly. Morocco, Egypt. They are the likes of Algeria standing a chance, and also if Ghana wins as well, get a draw then probably Cote d'Ivoire. Congo are playing against Colombia. So should they get something against Colombia? Should they get something against Colombia? Yeah, I feel they can actually.
You think Congo can get something
against Colombia? Exactly. Yeah, I feel they can, because the way they played the Portuguese national team, it was. They have nothing to lose, and when you play against a team that has nothing to lose, you might be, if you take them for granted.
Colombia did to Uzbekistan.
That is Uzbekistan. That is Uzbekistan.
Okay, Panama will be up against Croatia. Of course, we expect that Croatia will be able to get at least something for themselves in this game. And after that Colombia Congo game, we'll go straight into the third round of matches of the FIFA World Cup, which is going to be bringing the group stage into a close. The first round of matches for the third round of match will be starting with Bosnia and Herzegovina, who will be hosting Qatar, and then we'll be having Switzerland hosting Canada, and then we'll go straight to Morocco and Haiti, then Scotland and Brazil. All of the games now are from this last game will be played simultaneously.
Yes. Last game of the group matches as well, they will play simultaneously at the same time as well. So more matches to watch for with the fans. For with the fans as well. After the
first round of match, I was telling someone that, bro, we watched 32 matches in
7 days. That is what the expanding of the World Cup can
and we are still going to 64, or is it 62 matches?
It's over 62.
No, in 2034, it's going to be increased to 62.
To 62 teams, yes. So that is what the expansion is going to bring for you. More matches for the viewer.
Shout out to everyone who's been following the games. But for me, I'm selectively watching. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. you select the match you want to lose sleep over. You want to lose sleep over at this point in time.
Yeah, let's quickly move away from the World Cup talks. Now we'll go back there, because plenty of talk, so much to talk about, so much to look into from the ongoing FIFA World Cup 2026. Now let's do something about transfer bids. Just as we have on the back pages of the major dailies, plenty of talks coming through from that particular one. Players are looking to move left, right, and center. Earlier this morning, it was being said that Chelsea might be willing to let go of Enzo Fernandez, and that is if their valuation of £120 million is being met. And then it's also been said that strikers like João Pedro might also be shown the exit door if the right the right interest comes through.
At this point, for Chelsea, you feel those in the blue coat, and it's like they are actually confused at this point in time.
They don't know what they are doing.
They actually don't. It's either they don't know what they want or they don't know what they are actually doing. Because we have been complaining about the team lacking experienced player. Now you are letting the so-called experienced player in your team go. First is Cucurella. Now you are.
They did Cucurella's one even without the knowledge of the manager.
Without the knowledge of the manager as well, and now you are even talking about letting Enzo Fernandez go if the right money comes in. The likes of João Pedro as well. So who are you going to be bringing in to replace some of these guys as well? And for Chelsea, and it's going to be a very long one for Xabi Alonso to be sincere as well. Because you are coming into a team that you expect that these are players you are supposed to be working with as well. And before you even take the helm over there, most of these players are actually out of the team as well. And you are now starting afresh. And you are now bringing in players that needs to gel, that needs to adapt as well. And it's going to be a long next season for that Chelsea team as well.
Going to be a long next season.
Should Enzo leave that team and João Pedro also leave that team as well? Who are the experienced players that are left in that team as well? Will they be banking only on Reece James at that point in time? And it's going to be a tough job
Liam Delap is also a contender as one of the players that will be leaving. Of course, every Chelsea fan would want to say goodbye to Liam Delap. Maybe Nicholas Jackson as well, another possibility that might be leaving that team. McGee is also expected to leave as permanently. Likes of Trevor Chalobah. A couple of clubs are already talking about Trevor Chalobah.
Well, I feel Chelsea should just try and keep Trevor Chalobah at this point.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you look at that defense line, who else do they have at that defense line as well? Badiashile, who else again? In that center defense.
This
Magui is actually an attacker. Okay. And who else do you want to mention? So they need bodies at the heart of their defense as well. But I don't know what they are taking over there in Chelsea, what their board is even looking at, what they are even thinking at this point. Because it's like half of the team at this point they are up for sale at this point in time. So if the right valuation come, probably they might be out of the team by the start of next season as well. And for Xabi Alonso coming into that team as well, it's going to be a tough job for him as well. And he's actually in the Premiership as well. And for a team that didn't even make it to Europe, your first assignment is to get Chelsea back into Europe as well. And if what you need to take them back to the Europe are not actually available, I doubt how Chelsea are going to cope come next season.
Well, plenty of thoughts concerning Manchester United and also Matheus Fernandes. That particular pursuit has been on for some time now. West Ham are demanding £80 million for the player right there. United are yet to submit an official bid, but £80 million for Matheus Fernandes. He's been relegated twice. Relegated with Southampton, relegated with
West Ham. But even at that, we still can't doubt the quality of Matheus Fernandes at this point in time. Because there have been other clubs that are looking in the direction. There's also a rumor about Real Madrid also interested in signing the Matheus Fernandes at this point. And for West Ham at this point, they are actually relegated. And for every player they are going to be selling,
I don't feel like West Ham are going to make enough money from this particular relegation. Because Jared Bowen is there, Christian Somerville is also there.
So there are a lot of players that they can actually cash in on and cash in well, and that is where Matheus Fernandes is actually one of them. So for the fact that they are now rejecting £80 million from Manchester United for this guy as well, it shows that should they linger a bit longer, probably United will come back with an improved bid as well and get as much as possible.
That they are not going to be pressured to overpay for any player this time around. Well, let's talk about other transfer bids. It's also been said that Leeds United and also a Wilson representative are in positive talks over the terms which will take the Wales international away from Fulham straight to the Elland Road. There's also a bit of talks coming through that Alex Iwobi will also be looking to find a way to settle down after the exit of Marco Silva from Fulham.
He's already settled in that team. But whatever coach is going to become coming into Fulham at this point,
that does play a huge
exactly.
part
He
as
also
well.
play a huge part as well. So I feel you need to exactly you need to be trusted by your manager. And for Alex Iwobi, is one of the leading guys in Fulham at this point as well. Performance, goals, assists has contributed a lot in the past season for them as well. And I feel whoever coach is going to be coming in is actually going to see Alex Iwobi as a major player in that team as well. Because at the heart of the midfield, Alex Iwobi drive that team as well with his performance as well, with his creativity as well. So probably he's going to have that edge as well. Because whatever manager is going to come into that team, you need a player like Alex Iwobi. They don't make them environment in the team as well. So they are not made like that everywhere as well. So if you have Alex Iwobi in your team, you probably want to make the best out of him as well. Probably you need him for your team to be successful during the season as well. So I feel for Alex Iwobi, probably just playing it as if so that whoever is going to come in actually have him in his plan as well for the team.
Well, it's also been said that Liverpool will be signing Victor Munoz from Osasuna. That is going to be worth about 40 million euros now. Well, for Real Madrid, it's a good one for them because they'll be receiving 20 million euros from that particular deal.
Yeah,
it says 50% sell-on clause.
Yeah, 50% rights of the player as well, and for Munoz as well. And it's going to be a good one for him. But at this point, it's actually sad that he's injured at this point in time. So I feel that injury won't derail that transfer to Liverpool for him as well. So let's see how it goes as well. And there has been other players that at the point of signing them, they get injured, and the interested club actually back out of that transfer. I hope it's not going to be the case for Munoz at this point.
Well, big gossip is the fact that Galatasaray said that they've rejected a bid that's worth about 1.5 million euros. For Spygate striker Victor Osimhen, saying that they will be giving him the number 9 jersey and also the captain's band for next season. And they say that this particular one is different from what Atletico Madrid had offered some time ago, but the likes of Manchester United, Barcelona are in pursuit of the 27-year-old.
Exactly, but Galatasaray hasn't come out to mention the name of the team that they rejected 125 million euros for Osimhen as well. And like you rightly said, you see the intent that Galatasaray actually wants to keep Victor Osimhen in that team as well. He's been offered the number 9 jersey after Mauro Icardi is leaving the team at the end of the season as well, and also giving the captain armband as well. It shows that the value whatever is brought to that team over there at Turkey as well. And if they are rejecting 125 million euro for Victor Osimhen, probably they see much more than this. Exactly what the buying club are even seeing more, that they are offering 125 million pounds for Victor Osimhen at this point. So good one for Victor Osimhen. But we Nigerians, we probably feel Victor Osimhen he needs to come to a league whereby he's going to be seen more. Exactly, the EPL or the Spanish La Liga as well. And if you look at the kind of club that are interested in him, the likes of Manchester United from EPL, Barcelona from the La Liga, and also Atletico Madrid, these are the kind of things we want to be seeing Osimhen play out as well, and also do it in the Champions League regularly also.
Let me quickly put you on the spot now. I know that you are a fan of the Los Blancos, and then in recent times, it was first Eric Kemmer that said he's going to be bringing in Eliala, but the news is now resurfacing that there's an interest from Real Madrid with Eliala. Do you see that happening if Vinicius Junior leaves?
If Vini leaves, probably yes. But if not, I don't see how they are going to contain Vini, Mbappe, Erling Haaland, Bellingham in that team as well. We are actually talking about the team not being balanced. Now you are bringing exactly. You are now bringing in Erling Haaland without selling either of these guys I just mentioned. So at this point, I don't think it's going to be visible as well. And I feel even Erling Haaland is going to look at that team as well. Will he be starting in that team as well? Because if you're having Vini playing from the right wing, Mbappe will have to start. Erling Haaland as the top 9. Erling Haaland can play from the wings as well.
Well, so that's a good headache if you ask me.
No, that's not a good headache. That's a confusion.
Sports the confusion. Radio 102.1 FM, guys. That's how we'll be taking on the show for this morning. And so many thanks to everyone who's been a part of the show, to everyone who joined us on our social media platform, on our YouTube channel. We see you, appreciate you. We most definitely do not take it for granted. The Sports in the Jiffy show returns tomorrow from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. Yes, we serve it to you Mondays to Fridays. While Sports Up Show will also return tomorrow from 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. right here on your number one urban lifestyle station. On behalf of Serial, I did Jadibe sign out this morning. Stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. Go out there and be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to be kind. If you go out this morning and you meet someone without a smile on their face, do well to give them a bit of yours. Don't forget that you can be the rainbow in someone else's dark cloud. Temi Tokpe Arugundade is here to take you to the rest of your morning on the Morning Impact Show on Impact Radio 102.1 FM. Trust me, I love you with the love of God. Have a blessed and highly favored Tuesday.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch